Hey everybody, Isaac and Emily here with the Mason Realty Group at Keller Williams Integrity Lakes for another Thirsty Thursday with our good friend Troy Emter at RockSolid. We are just going to kind of talk interior, right?
Yes.
You know, the interior process. But I think another thing that'd be fun to hear about a little bit before we dive into that is the process of like choosing inspectors. We've got some great recommendations, Troy. I hate to say it, but you're not the only one we're dating.
We want options.
You know, right?
There's lots of good
inspectors. A lot of great inspectors,
Yes.
But also there's like certain like certifications to look for, check reviews, do things like, what are those things that like, if you weren't a home inspector, now knowing what you know, what would you look for if you were doing a review?
Well, the biggest thing for me, if you're choosing a home inspector, is go online and look for reviews. Make sure that past clients are happy with the service that they received. So that would be the biggest thing. Next is look at certifications. You know, state of Minnesota, it is not required to be certified to be a home inspector. So certifications as well. And call the inspector. See if you can relate to the person. You know, here at RockSolid Home Inspections, we're really big on education. You know, on educating people. We know houses aren't going to be perfect. We know there's going to be issues with it. I'll find things wrong with a brand new house. There's no problem. If it's relayed to you and explained to you in a way that you can understand it, that is a good service.
Cool.
So, in my opinion, that's what we base our business off of.
Well, we appreciate your efforts as well as the other home inspectors that we work with, of course. But well, we thank you spending some time with us. But
Truly appreciate it.
Yeah, but in regards to this week's Thirsty Thursday, we're drinking Fultons.
Yes.
Which is fun. These seltzers. I've got a berry. You got a lemon lime. You got blood orange.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cheers to these.
Cheers.
And then we're gonna dive into the things, kind of the general approach to everything you're gonna look for on the inside of a home with you with a home inspector. So take it away, my friend.
Awesome. So the importance of the interior of the house now is what we're doing is we're really utilizing our flashlights in the interior of the home. So we're looking down our walls, we're looking at roofs, or ceilings, we're looking at floorings, we're looking at around windows and outlets. Moisture penetration, bowing, you know, what is this house telling us? You know, the walls are telling us a story for everything. We're also going through and checking every outlet in the interior as well. Again, we talked about in the electrical segment is, you know, checking for reverse polarity, open grounds, all those things, safety concerns as well. Opening and shutting your windows, understanding what we have for a window and explaining to the buyers, possibly buyers, of what we're gonna have to do for maintenance, how the windows are functioning, the type of window. You know, so we got casement windows or double hung windows that they pop open and they're easier to clean. You know, we need to explain that to the buyers when they're getting it. This is a great feature.
That is a good one.
It really is.
Exactly.
Especially on those second story windows.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody wants to be on a ladder.
Yeah, and the other thing is if we do find any kind of stainings, it's identifying it and then walking through where it's at in its stage. You know, is it underneath the bathroom upstairs? Was it a toilet that overfilled 20 years ago? It's just a water stain there. So we have tools that we use here at RockSolid that identifies if they're active leaks or non-active leaks. And we're also educated enough to know that, you know, we actually go test the materials as well to see the durability of it, if you will. So, and that's going to set your mind at ease on what you're getting at, hopefully to the best of abilities. You know, the tools that we have are very high tech. So
we've talked about structure. We've talked about functionality.
Yep.
We've talked about health, safety, right?
Yep.
But you're not just inspecting things. You're also a bit of a problem solver with people as well, right?
We love
it. You know, that's the thing. Like you're really coaching these clients to understand what they're getting.
Yes.
You know, and understanding, you know, why there's I mean, homes are still built with human hands, right? It's not always going to be perfect, even like you said, even if it's brand new. So.
And we live in a state with extreme climates.
Yeah.
So we're experiencing extreme heat, we're experiencing extreme cold, and a lot happens with these man-made materials.
Emily hit it right on.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, houses that we have sheetrock cracking and stuff like that. It could tell us when season the house was built. You know, was there high moisture levels or was it low moisture levels when it was built? And we can hopefully identify that to the best of our ability and explain to you why it's happening. And you know, and let you know that if it is a structural concern or not, that's the biggest thing.
Or if it's perfectly normal and something to expect as you own the home. So,
You know,
Which is fairly common.
it's
Yeah.
very common.
Flaws that we find in homes
Yeah.
are more common than you think. I know it's not. It's easy for us to say that because we see it on a day-to-day basis. But if you've never purchased a home or you've only been in one home for a long time, sometimes the flaws that did or did not exist there may seem different if they do exist in another property, but it doesn't mean there's something wrong. It's just kind of a character feature of that particular home that tells a story.
Yeah.
Right.
The age of it, the direction it's facing, again, all that stuff is the reason why a house functions, the way it does. So
Yeah.
Well, we've scratched the surface.
we did.
There is so much still to learn, and there's so much to know, and each case is different, each house is different. Each season gives probably different things that you'll find, and so don't hesitate to reach out to us and or Troy at RockSolid as well if you've got questions, even if it's the home that you're living in already.
Right.
Right? I mean, if somebody was, this was an interesting year, and not everybody had the opportunity to get home inspections in their purchase. I think there's still a huge benefit to have somebody come in and inspect your home after the fact, so you have really, again, that information to understand, kind of that punch list of the things that you would do as a homeowner, right? I mean,
You're spot on with that, and we do offer services for your lower level inspections as well. We call it maintenance inspection.
oh, nice.
So we come out and we just kind of give you updates on what kind of caulking you need to replace, gutters or dirt, need to be cleaned out, stuff like that.
Or where your water shutoff is, and
100%.
Yeah.
general maintenance,
Yeah.
things like that, things to be aware of as you are a homeowner going throughout the year.
Yep,
So.
yep. It'll tie into some of the other episodes we have going in through just furnace maintenance.
Yeah.
Making
Yeah.
sure that we're adjusting our furnaces correctly and our humidifiers and our HRVs. We love
Changing
talking
filters.
homes, so
Yeah, I know, right? Well,
We could go on.
so here's the deal. We literally could go on and on and on, which is why there's been a couple segments already. There'll be much more to talk about in the
Yes.
future. More segments coming up. So stick with us. Thirsty Thursday here with the Mason Realty Group and Troy from RockSolid. But yeah, right. What else you got?
If you have any questions, if there's anything that you're wondering about specifically related to home inspections and you want us to address it in these episodes, not just, us emailing or calling you afterwards, let us know. We can potentially make an episode out of it. So,
Yeah, I like that. And if there's anything you want us to drink,
yeah. Let
you
us
should
know.
tag that brewery or that
You
cafe.
can send it to. No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Put your request on the back of a $100 bill. Just send it. All right. Well, you can tell we're having fun. We love what we do. We're passionate about it. We appreciate you sticking around. But I think we're going to call it a wrap. So
Yeah.
what do you think? Huh?
We're gonna have
Let's
a sip.
prost
All
to
right.
it.
Prost.
Prost.